you guys. You guys notice we've been getting a lot busier. We've been putting in a lot more hours. Some of you guys have been really good and about, taking it while it's hot. Really good, take it. Actually, let me back up. Actually, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all you guys really right now when it's busy. Some of you guys have been here for a while where you guys already know the routine. It's slow. It's slow and you guys kind of, some of you guys fall into that mode where like, and then it gets busy. You're complaining that it's busy, then it's slow. Some of you guys complain that it's slow. And then I got my guys that are like, just fuck it. They bite down and they put in a lot of hours when I need you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody. But again, those guys that really put in those hours, I know some of you guys
And
are
I
putting in.
know, and I know you,
Yeah,
I know you guys know who you are, and you guys are always there, so, we know that, and I'm sure.
Yeah, I just wanna say I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate the team players, and you guys are just, I know some of you guys have been putting in fucking 15, 16, 18 hours. Some of you did 20, I think. And again, we're just busy. We're busy right now. And you guys, again, appreciate you guys.
And again, just as a reminder for some of you guys that, used to be here before, that's nothing strange, back in the day, we used to put in, a lot of hours. You probably know, Victor probably knows, Ivan probably knows how these long ass hours we used to put in. And again, it's appreciated because without you guys, we can't do it. But,
And again, those are the times too, guys, when we do get slow, when it's, the pandemic was a prime example. When it gets slow, those guys that were there for me, that were like, fucking make it happen. When it gets slow, I try to keep all those people busy. You know what I mean? I try to keep everybody busy, but again, we can only do so much when that.
and we were doubling up guys
Yeah.
at that time to keep just the guys busy, because it isn't fair. If you guys are there, I will double up the guys, but I'm not gonna, let you guys go.
So again, I just want to bring that to you guys. The other thing is like we always talk about the checking in, the checking out. Again, guys, that's very important. It's very important on our platforms. I'm talking the checking in and checking out on our systems, the service channels, the Corrigos, all of that. Make sure that you guys are on it. You guys already know it's not going to go backwards. It's only going to go forward. So if anything, there's going to be more steps in the future. And I'm sure these platforms are going to become more user friendly as they become a little older. But again, you just have to put it in your head, that's just the way we're gonna do business now. That's just the way we have to do business, and you guys gotta follow these procedures because all these accounts that we have and the new accounts that we're getting is because of that. There's companies that just flat out don't wanna do it. There's owners of these companies that flat out don't wanna do it. You have their staff that doesn't wanna do it. That's the reason we have a lot of these accounts is because we comply with it, and that's why we get these accounts in volume is because we're complying with the requests that they have on these platforms. So make sure that you guys, I know Lorena sent an email to you guys last week. Did everybody respond to that email? I only saw a couple of people that responded. Who hasn't responded to Lorena's email? Who's not checking your email? I need you guys to check your emails on a day, at least once a day, check your emails. Everybody check your emails from Lorena last week? You gotta check your emails every day, because there's important information that's going out from the girls there. They don't send it every day, but I want you guys to at least check your email once a day, because sometimes there's important information there. And I need you guys to acknowledge it, because that's the first thing that some of you guys are going to tell me is, I don't know what you're talking about, we didn't get it. They're putting everything there in writing, so you guys have a receipt of it. You can refer back to it anytime you need to. But again, Wingstop. Wingstop is one. That's a new account. Most of you guys have been noticing we're going to Wingstop every week, sometimes 3, 4 a day that they're calling in. They're not griping about bills. They're not griping about anything. They just want their stuff done right. But one feedback I did get is they're very happy with us, but they need us to make sure that you guys are checking out on their platform, which is EcoTrax. So
The phone is not enough. If you're talking to another manager or a number that they gave you, it's not enough. You have to do it through EcoTrack. You have to do it through their platform.
And not just check in, you gotta check out. The other thing on the checkout is you gotta check out at the correct status. So if the job is complete, checkout is complete. If it's pending, whatever options they give you, make sure that you're listening to all the prompts, okay? I'd rather, if you guys aren't sure, like if you guys don't know if we're gonna send a proposal or not, what's the option for EcoTrack send a proposal? Is it submit proposal? So I'd rather you guys do that, we can always change it, but you guys need to make sure you follow up. Just don't leave and you didn't check out, you didn't do anything. That's the only gripe that we're having right now as far as EcoTrax. But
EcoTrack has been malfunctioning a lot.
yeah, I was gonna get to that. Yeah, I know last week, in the last couple of weeks, we've been having issues with Ecotrax. I had the girls follow up because, you know, since Joanne's gone up, I've been talking to you guys a lot more. I asked them, like, what's going on? Why are the guys calling so much about Ecotrax? So I had them dig into it, and yeah, they had them call Ecotrax and stuff, and I guess Ecotrax is having problems. So you guys are doing everything correctly right now. It's not anything on your end, but that doesn't mean not do it. I still need you guys to do your thing. Call the base. If you guys can't check in, hopefully it's working today. I don't know if it's not. Or
You have to like you have to uninstall the app and then reinstall it or log out and log back in.
Yeah,
So
and that's
pretty
okay.
fresh.
Just keep making us aware of it. And like since I've been talking to you guys, I had them dig in. I'm like, well, what is this shit? Why do the guys keep telling me this? Why is it not working? They couldn't give me an answer, but I had them dig in. They called Ecotrax and found out. So now, you know, I'm aware. You guys are aware something's wrong with Ecotrax. But still continue to do what you guys need to do. If you can't check in, exactly what you guys been doing, let me know. And Valerie's checking you in manually on the computer side.
Oh, real quick for the dispatchers, and this is through, Wingstop, the guys there from Wingstop that I met. Through the platform, on after hours, they blow up their phones and they're always calling, the other people are calling them. If you, I don't know if there's a way, well, they have to be, the dispatchers have that access, right? To let them know, the ETA that they're gonna be there.
Yeah, it's on Ecotrax.
Okay, so they just want you to be, inform them through Ecotrack, say what time of arrival. If it's, I don't know, if it's an emergency or something, say the guys should be there in a couple of hours. They just need to be notified.
On Ecotrax.
But on Ecotrack.
Everybody got it? The dispatchers. Next thing, same repetitive stuff, I need you guys to do it. The photos and stuff, we're still kind of, the other day I got one, I'm calling most of you guys. Micro cover needs replacement. You guys take a close-up photo and that's it. I don't know where it's at. You guys all know, you guys are all plumbers, there's 20 cleanouts in the store. That doesn't tell me shit as far as where it's located. Take me an up-close one, that's good, so I can show the customer why we're changing it. Maybe the threads are rotted, but I also need a far back one. Take it far back so I know it's okay.
If it's in front of the
in
single,
front of the two-comp
single
sink.
sink, two-comp sink, three-comp sink, et
And-
cetera.
And again, you guys might think, because I heard your comments, you guys will tell me, oh, well, the guy that goes, it's right there, he'll know. No, it's not about just him. It's not about you, it's not about him. It's about somebody sitting in an office 2 states away that has to approve this shit and ask me a million questions. If I just provide him the photos, it's easy for me to do my job. Okay? Or I hate when I have to send somebody back to take me a photo, or I gotta send Hector or somebody, it's unnecessary. I need all the information when you guys are there. And again, just keep that in mind. You're not dealing with plumbers. You're dealing with people that are in another state, and they ask me a bunch of questions. Like I said, the only one who really knows in here is probably Hector, how much goes on behind the scenes as far as questions and the stuff that we have to be prepared to answer. Okay, so make sure that I have all those answers. One other thing is when I'm talking to you guys on the phone, and I ask you guys to do a step, don't skip the steps. Don't skip the steps, and then you lie to me and you tell me yeah, and then I find out later that you didn't because I needed that information. Follow my instructions step by step. Sometimes it sounds tedious and it sounds annoying, but again, I'm asking you these things because I have to provide answers to people that aren't plumbers, that aren't in construction. People with college degrees and have no concept of construction. I need to kind of lay it out and make a drawing, kind of talk to them like somebody with no experience, so make sure that you guys are giving me all that information. NTEs, same thing, I'm still getting proposal needed to go back and do a couple of stamps or something. When you guys have $1,000 NTEs, and I saw your bill and you racked up a $300 bill, look at your NTEs. All the NTEs are on your invoice, and if it's not, ask before you leave. There should be no reason that we go back to replace some stamps or something on a ticket that you have $1,000 NTE and you only racked up $300. Look at your information. Look at your tickets. Does anybody have a question? Yeah.
What about with like Puerto Loco, what we're not supposed to do, because sometimes they're like, oh, can you check this out? It's like, it clearly says, don't do
Yeah,
anything.
make a good judgment. If the fucking thing is just dripping a little bit, you know, and call them, say, hey, if you call, while I'm handling this, you guys can call, and if they give me the okay, or you guys already know, most of you guys are pretty good about calling the facility manager. If the facility manager says okay, cool. If they don't, which a lot of them do say, you know, no, just send me a proposal, but also give me photos. You know what I mean? Give me photos of how bad it is. A lot of times, I'll get you guys will take photos, and sometimes I'll just shoot it off to the facility manager. I'm like, look how bad this thing is. You really want a price on this, or just get it done right now that they're there? They're like, I'll just get it done. They'll deal with it. But again, I need your guys' help. I need your guys' help the documentation, and the photos and stuff. So again, the NTEs, make sure that you guys are taking that to the max, okay? FM, there's a new facility manager for Benihana, his name is John Mitchell, I don't know who's talked to him, you talked to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new facility manager, he's one, I don't know his background, I've been talking to him, seems like a really nice guy. But I don't know what his background is, I don't know what he knows, but I know he asks a lot of questions, and he's one that, again, he's gonna bombard you guys or even me with questions, so I need all that information. So when you guys, need an NTE or something's going on at Benihana's, make sure that you guys are contacting John Mitchell. Don't contact, who's,
Jeremy?
yeah, Jeremy's not handling that
Can
area.
they
He's still
send-
there, he's just not in that area, he's not handling that area, I think he's handling another part of it.
Can we get like an updated list on contact, especially for like.
Yeah,
the
I'm
Royal
gonna have,
Local?
yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna
the Royal
have,
Local's all screwed up now.
That's
yeah,
Brian.
I'm gonna have
No,
Valerie,
Nick too.
I'm gonna have Valerie,
Brian, let's-
update all that on the tickets. But I just
Yeah.
had you guys in the meeting, cause she has to go through each one, so as the calls come in, she's gonna change them. So, yeah, that's for, Benihana's, make sure that, again, he's the FM, make sure you guys answer his questions, you know, whatever he needs. The other thing, Boy Local, you brought it up, Nick Non-School?
Yeah, non-school.
Yeah, Nick Non-School, he's a new FM for Boy Local. Same thing, he's a new facility manager, I don't know, they've been having a new one seems like every couple of months, I don't know what's going on over there,
A
but
lot of
he's the
those
new.
guys are moving on.
Yeah, he's the latest facility manager, so again, make sure when you guys are talking to these people, you know who you're talking to, guys, they're not just anybody's. So if you guys need NTEs, make sure you guys call him as well. He's another one, they want photos, they want pictures, they want everything else, guys. Any questions so far? Okay, another thing, we had an incident, actually talking about Benihana, we had an incident a couple weeks ago. We made multiple trips, you guys know about it, we made multiple trips, for a store, for a backflow that kept leaking. We installed the white strainer, it kept getting debris, I guess we weren't able to tell what kind of debris it was, but we had the right idea, we put a white strainer, backflow would last a week or two, kept leaking again. Okay, I was like, I forget who went out there, I'm like, oh, maybe it's the backflow, whatever the case, we already have a white strainer, how can we still keep having issues? Went out there a few times.
There's different kind of white strainers, bring that up. There's a couple of different
Yeah,
type
we
of
ended up
white
putting
strainers.
a white strainer in, now we have, obviously the white strainers come in different size screens. Okay, we can order the white strainers with really fine screens, and I'll take it up at the warehouse. And you can get some with bigger holes, those screens that are inside the white strainers. So when we're doing the backflows, let's try to get the ones with the really fine screens, that will pick up as much debris as we can, as long as it's not killing the flow. As long as it's not killing the flow. So again, we kept going out there for the backflow. Facilities got on my ass. I was like, hey, what's going on? Why can't you guys figure out this backflow issue? I ended up sending Hector out there, and I told Hector, I'm like, hey, something's going wrong. I go, I don't think it's coming from the city, because the FM was like, oh, I think it's coming from the city. I go, I don't think it's coming from the city, because the Sloan valves will be having issues. And it was just that backflow. So I go, there has to be something internal that's causing the issue. I sent Hector out there, yeah, Hector ended up looking, did his thing, and told me, yeah, there's a filter up there that, who didn't know about it, Ecolab?
No, they knew about it, they just didn't know what that filter was, they didn't know it was controlling the backflow.
So Hector found a filter that nobody changed, nobody maintained, the fucking filter disintegrated, and was just making all that stuff as it flowed by, was getting into the system, particularly the backflow line, it was clogging up the backflow, and it kept dripping every couple of weeks. So again, you guys gotta be thorough, I know there's gonna be these incidents like this happens, you know what I mean? I'm not pissed off at nobody about it, but we gotta like kinda think outside the box. Why is this shit dripping? Why are we continuing to have issues? We already changed the backflow, it's not the backflow. We already built it, it's not that. We have a white strainer, what's causing the issues? So I need you guys to kind of be thorough, trace lines. Don't just stop there and say, I don't know what to do, you know what I mean? Any questions on that?
Good.
Hector, anything you wanna bring up with that?
Well, that right there, I think that problem happens because we keep sending somebody else other than the person that was initially there. Me, I have to find it, because you guys ain't gonna send nobody. I think if you just send that person and keep them there and hold that out, then there's no other way to find it.
He's right.
Because they all got it in their head. So my Hector's gonna go do it.
It's true, and that annoys the shit out of me when some of you guys have no determination to try to figure it out. Some of you guys have no problem telling me something.
Exactly, I don't know how you guys can do that.
Yeah, and it does. And he's right. Sometimes it gets annoying. And I got some of you guys that are persistent, like, no, I'll figure it out. But I need you guys to kind of do. And I have to sit back and make a good business decision and say, like, am I gonna have this guy spend 8 hours there, or cut him loose because he's just spinning in circles, or you're not following my directions when I ask you to do something. So again, make sure that you guys are doing the best you can, guys. Have some pride in what you do and do the best that you can. And, get to the bottom of the issues.
Good point.
Being on time, guys. Again, being on time. We need you guys to be on time, especially if it's your first call of the day. I need you guys to show up on time. I know stuff happens, every once in a while. If you have a good rep for being on time and something happens, you get up late, nobody's gonna give you shit about it. But if you're that guy that I have to wake you up and the office has to wake you up and you're like constant, that's gonna get annoying. You're gonna catch me in the bad day, guys, and it's bad business. People are waiting for us. People are waiting for you guys. Some of these managers come in early. I need you guys to make sure you're on time. Again, if it's not a big deal if it happens here and there, but if you're that guy, again, that just have to wake you up, or the girls have to wake you up, it's not good, guys. I need you guys to be on time. Anything else? Anything? That's kind of everything. Alright, guys, that was kind of it. That's everything I had. Quick, just want to talk to you guys. We haven't had a meeting in a month.
Any questions?
Trucks? Anything on the trucks?
Any questions? Any of you? Victor, no questions?
Anything on the trucks, warehouse,
Seven.
stock? Anything we should bring up?
Everything good?
Make sure your trucks have their numbers on so you don't get pulled over at the truck stop.
Yeah, I'll take that up.
Let Tino know now.
Yeah.
Walk around your fingers. The letters with the
Oh,
weight.
no, I'm glad you brought that up though.
'Cause you will get pulled over.
The trucks. Those of you guys, everybody takes a truck home, make sure that you guys are on top of your trucks. Put that kill switch. Carlos, again, he got robbed last week. Carlos, our sub that we put in, does work.
Again?
Yeah.
In his new truck?
On the guy's driveway. They got it on camera, everything. Yeah, one of his trucks got robbed again, so. Kill switches, guys, they got no, these guys are out there right behind you guys. Yeah. No, he was Awitalo one day. He was just like.
he's the accident.
I even told him, I go, what's wrong with you, man? He goes, they fucking broke into my truck again, man. So.
With the kill switch on?
No,
He didn't have one.
He didn't have one, but they
Well,
broke.
we've been telling him. We've been
Did
telling
they take the truck?
No, but they took all the tools.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
He has a lot of
Tell him to bring that shit to Tino. Tino
So,
lock
again,
that
guys,
shit up.
Your trucks, and that doesn't mean just at your house at night. These fuckers, they robbed him during the day. They robbed him during the daytime when he's on a job site. So make sure when you guys are at the jobs, you guys, your shit's locked, everything's locked. Like
Especially if you're in a bad area.
Like Miller
Like I was
says.
like I was showing, we were working in Oxnard, and I told him, like, I go, make sure you lock everything up, because these motherfuckers are right there. They had a little campsite in the little back of the Carl's Jr. I go, they're just watching us. They're waiting for
No,
us to slip.
it's true, and I'm telling you guys.
And they were, They kept on walking by the truck,
Yeah,
I go, don't leave nothing open at all, not
Yeah,
even
you
for a
guys-
second.
You guys keep your eyes open. There was one that I told Julian the other day. I think it was Angel. You guys were at Boy Loco, and I saw on. Sometimes I'll go on Google Maps and I see where you guys are gonna work and stuff. And I saw, like you said, a homeless camp right at the Boy Loco where the regulator was. And I told, I told both of them, like, hey, you guys keep your eyes open. I even told Julian, don't just not pay attention. Go make sure you watch Angel's back because these crackheads are just there right at night. So again, keep your eyes open at night when we're at night working at nights and there's two guys. Don't leave the trucks open.
Even if you leave it open to walk to the back of the truck from the front of the truck, that's enough. They could be sitting there watching you. That's enough time to when they took his fucking man purse. He was in the back of the truck. He was in the back of the truck. The door was open, and the dude just took it and took off running.
That wasn't not long ago. Christian got robbed.
Right in front of his eyes.
¿Tenías bolsa? ¿Cuál bolsa? La que iba mandando.
I caught a man purse.
No, again, be aware, guys. There was Hector Jr. too. He doesn't even know when he got robbed. It might have been 2 days before. He didn't even know. He was in, I think, Santa Monica, right?
Santa Monica or Monterey Park?
Yeah, he doesn't even know.
In Santa
But
Monica.
they got into the truck. They took his tools. Again, make sure that everything is locked, guys. Just secure your stuff. And that's all I got for you guys. So, anything else? You guys want to bring up stock, truck, anything we should carry? All right,
Yeah.
good to go, guys. Let's get going.
I think I have something.
Hey, Junior.
They busted my door already 3 times, my driver.
I was at that IES.